my parents' couch. And I was like, oh my God. And it was almost like I was 16 years old sitting on my parents' couch, and then the 39-year-old version of me came back in time and shit. And I was just like, one day you're gonna make a movie with David Addison. And then the young version of me is like, how did we get so fat? We lead a very sedentary lifestyle, and we don't, you know, complex carbs aren't our thing process. Anyway, one day you're gonna, goodbye. There it was, Bruce Willis doing David Addison, and I was fucking like, and I couldn't share it with anybody, right? Because I didn't tell anybody that I was going for it. I was just sitting there like, oh my God, he did it. It was like Christmas and shit. And the fucking take ends, and Adam Siegel leans over to me and goes, man, that's fucking, seemed like a little bit like David Addison. No, I was like, it was! He was like, what do you mean? I was like, I went over there and fucking asked him. He goes, you went and talked to him? I said, I did. I literally went over and I said, can you please get him out? And you begged him for David Addison. He gave it to us. I said, beg. I beg. I said, motherfucker, give me David Addison. He goes, did you? I said, yeah. I said, no, shut up. It's time to fucking do it, man. I'm tired of fucking Cowtown. And I was like, here he comes. Shut up, shut up. Me and Adam go back to pretending that we're not talking about the most famous fucking movie star in the world and shit like that. Bruce Willis starts just walking past us. He does this Bruce Willis stroll around set and whatnot, just reminding you that he's the fucking king of the universe. And there's me and Adam sitting there, and Bruce walks past us and shit, and he's looking away, and then suddenly looks at me and goes, that was for you, Kevin. It was cool. Remarkably like making any other movie, man. Same difference and shit. I had Dave Klein by my side. Same thing. Thank you. Thank you, sir. What you got, sir?
Forgot my question.
That would be a lot, too.
Just briefly, on a film set, I'm just curious, besides scheduling and budgetary constraints, what do you worry about when you're shooting a film?
Wow, what a great question. What do I worry about? I'm like, do we have enough weed this week? I don't know, honestly, that like, you know, you worry that you're kind of making sure the entire story is tracking. That's the thing you're always thinking about, because you're shooting in little bits, and you know, it's easy to read the script and kind of see the whole thing, but as you break it down, it's just like, fuck, man, tonally, is it gonna fit from piece to piece, or is this gonna feel like we shot it on a shitty day and this was an awesome day, blah, blah, blah. I tend to worry about the tone the most. And that's about it. I mean, generally, all my worries are taken care of on movies. That's why I love making movies, man. There's always somebody to alleviate whatever it is that is about to give you just a small degree of concern. There's always somebody who'll be like, I'll take that off your hands and shit like that. It's cool, man. Even if you can never finish a sentence on the movie set, if you're a director, you're like, man, I wish I had some chocolate. Ooh, and there's a chocolate milk in here. Love it on the movie set. In the real world, not like that at all. And my wife is always fond of pointing at it. She's like, get everything you want on the movie set, Kevin, because it ends at home. So on the movie set, no worries, man, because all these beautiful people, the crew and the cast, they just kind of see to my every need and desire and whatnot. And usually my needs and desires are all about telling the story, and they're there for that as well. So it's pretty good. I don't worry about much. I mean, the things that like, it's just gonna sound dopey, but the thing that I'm most concerned about while I'm making a flick is getting laid. Because you get so caught up in it that you just stop thinking about sex, which for me is rare.